The world cheered. She cheered too, in that exact same moment, but her hands were bound, underground, guarded by the very men who had tortured her the day before. Her country won the World Cup. She lost something else in that exact same moment. 1978. Argentina hosts the World Cup for the first time in its history, while ruled by a military regime that had seized power only 2 years earlier in a bloody coup. In a stadium less than a mile from the city center, a woman named Graciela is held underground, in a basement nicknamed the Fishbowl, for months on end. She didn't even know what was happening in the outside world, not until that particular night. Just days before the final, Argentina needed a massive win over Peru to advance to the championship instead of their rival, Brazil. Argentina won 6-0, an unprecedented result that raised immediate suspicions of direct manipulation. Later, journalistic investigations revealed that Peru's military ruler, an ally of the Argentine regime, may have received grain shipments and weapons in exchange for guaranteeing his team's defeat by exactly that margin. The regime wasn't just hosting a tournament, it was guaranteeing its outcome. On the night of the final, guards suddenly brought in a small television and placed it in front of the prisoners. For the first time since her arrest, Graciela was allowed to watch something completely ordinary, a football match. But the guards themselves sat right beside her, watching the same screen, cheering for the same team. She later wrote, "If they won, I lost." The final whistle blows. Argentina wins the World Cup for the first time in its history. The entire city exploded with joy in that exact same moment. But inside that basement, something happened that Graciela never expected. The same men who had tortured her the day before stood up, screaming with genuine joy. "We won! We won!" Then he approached her and kissed her cheek. She, bound, tortured, was forced to smile back at him. That same night, guards led other prisoners into cars, driving them through streets filled with roaring celebration. They forced them to look out the windows at the collective joy outside, before returning them to the same cramped cells, 5 feet wide, shared by 6 exhausted people. That same week, the president of FIFA walked onto the field himself and handed the World Cup trophy directly to the head of that military regime, in front of cameras from every country on earth. None of the international guests knew or wanted to know exactly what was happening beneath their feet, just steps away from their celebration. 30,000 people disappeared during the years of that regime. Graciela was among the few who survived to later tell what happened. Remember that kiss on her cheek from the very man who tortured her? In that moment, an entire country, an entire world celebrated a golden trophy. And just steps away, she was celebrating too, forced to, knowing that no one, in all that deafening celebration, would ever hear her if she screamed for her life. Renas Saga. The truth doesn't age. It just waits.